Darwinian Revolution, one of the most controversial intellectual revolutions. In 1859, Charles Darwin, an English naturalist, biologist, and geologist, published his book on the origin of species. In this book, he introduced the theory of evolution that population passed through a process of natural selection in which only the fittest would survive. The one who published The Origin of Species is Charles Darwin in 1859. He believed that the evolution of population passed through a process of natural selection, or otherwise it is called the struggle for survival. In this process, the organism who didn't survive to the environment will eliminated or die. Natural selection favors individuals with traits best suited to their environment, increasing their survival and reproduction rate. Over time, this leads to a change to the frequency of those advantageous traits with the population, driving evolution. For example, consider a population of birds with beaks of different sizes. If a drought occurs, making small seeds scarce, birds with larger beaks capable of cracking larger seeds will have a survival advantage. They'll be more successful at feeding and reproducing, eventually leading to a population with a higher proportion of birds possessing larger beaks. Darwin also stated that organisms have the ability to adapt to their environment and would gradually change into something that would be more competitive to survive, process known as evolution. In a period of evolution, the organisms compete with each other over space, food, and other things to survive or avoid being eaten by other organisms in order for them to be more competitive in another mode of survival. The picture shows the natural selection process. It is a fundamental mechanism of evolution, driving the gradual change of species over time. It operates through a simple yet powerful process. Individuals within a population exhibit variation in their traits, often due to genetic differences. These traits are inherited from parents to offspring. Individuals possessing traits better suited for their environment, such as camouflage or disease resistance, have a higher chance of survival and reproduction, passing on their beneficial genes. As a result, over generation, the proportion of individuals with advantageous traits increase in population, leading to gradual shift in the species characteristics. This process, known as adaptation, result in organisms become better suited to their specific environment. So in natural selection process, we have variation, competition, adaptation, and selection. So let us talk about the variation. This refers to the differences in traits among individuals within a population. These differences can be physical characteristics, just like the color of butterfly, behavioral traits, or even physiological processes. Variation is essential for natural selection to occur, as it provides the raw material for adaptation. Competition. Organisms within a population compete for limited resources like food, water, mates, and territory. This competition is often fierce as individuals strive to survive and reproduce. The outcome of this competition is influenced by the variation among individuals. Adaptation. This is the process by which a population becomes better suited to its environment over time. It's the result of natural selection favoring individuals with advantageous traits that help them survive and reproduce more effectively. Adaptation can be physical, like the camouflage of a moth, behavioral, like the migration patterns of bird, or physiological, like the ability to digest certain food. Selection. This is the process by which certain individuals with particular traits are more likely to survive and reproduce, while others with less advantageous traits are less likely to do so. This selection pressure, often driven by environmental factors, leads to the gradual change in the population characteristic over generations. The environmental selects for the traits that are most beneficial for survival and reproduction in the specific environment. This is the example of natural selection. In natural selection, the organism with traits better suited to the environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on those advantageous traits to their offspring. Over time, this leads to a gradual change in the characteristic of a population, known as evolution. It's a key mechanism driving the diversity and complexity of life on Earth. But this very much controversial as this is contradictory to the church's teachings that the source of life is a powerful creator, made people divided based into their belief, but later on was not fact against teaching of the church and both can coexist. This is a situation where a scientific discovery or idea was initially seen as contradicting religious beliefs, causing division. However, the discovery was later reconciled with religious teachings, showing that both science and faith can coexist. This is a common theme in history where scientific advancements initially challenge religious dogma, but ultimately lead to a deeper understanding of both. Freudian Revolution. In the past, the field of psychology has always under philosophy. Psychology was considered more of an art rather than science. In 19th century, Sigmund Freud was able to change people's perception of psychology with his revolutionary theory of psychoanalysis. Historically, psychology was considered a branch of philosophy. It was seen more as an art of understanding the human mind than a rigorous science. Sigmund Freud, in the 19th century, revolutionized psychology with the theory of psychoanalysis. His work shifted the focus from philosophical speculation to a more scientific approach, paving the way for psychology to develop as a distinct scientific discipline. Psychoanalysis, study of human behavior. It is a scientific method of understanding inner and unconscious conflict embedded with one's personality, ringing from free association, dreams, and fantasies of the individual. Psychoanalysis is like a detective story for the mind. It tries to understand the hidden conflict and motivation that shape our personality, often rooted in our unconscious mind. It uses techniques like free association, dream analysis, and exploring fantasies to uncover this hidden aspect of ourselves. Freud explained that there are many conscious and unconscious factors that can influence behavior and emotion. He also argued that personality is a product of three conflicting elements: the id, ego, and superego. Many believe that Freud's theory had no scientific basis as no empirical or experimental data could support it. But still Freud continued his work. Soon enough people were able to understand the concept of psychoanalysis, which eventually resulted in classifying psychology as a science. Freud's ideas about the unconscious mind and its influence on behavior were groundbreaking. He proposed that our personality is shaped by three forces: the id, basic desire; the ego, reality-based thinking; and the superego, morality. While his theory were initially met with skepticism due to the lack of scientific evidence, they ultimately led to a shift in how psychology was viewed. Psychoanalysis helped establish psychology as a science, opening the door for further research and understanding of human mind. This is the three conflicting elements: the id, ego, and superego. When we say id, it is a primal, instinctive part of you. It's driven by basic desire like pleasure, aggression, and immediate gratification. It operates on the pleasure principle, wanting what it wants when it wants it. The ego is the mediator, the practical and realistic part of you. It operates on the reality principle, trying to balance the id's desire with the constraint of the real world and the demands of superego. It helps us to make decisions and navigate social situations. The superego is your internal moral compass, the voice of conscience. It's influenced by societal rules, parental values, and religious teachings. It tells you what's right and wrong, and tries to keep the ego on the straight and narrow. This is the illustration of psychoanalysis, where the id is your desire without knowing what is right and wrong, and the ego is the realistic part of you, and the superego is influenced by your moral values. Knowing what is right and wrong. Mesoamerica. It has contributed a lot of ideas or discovery for archaeology. The temples and pyramids left a lot of architecture that leads us to study more of it. The Maya civilization is one of the famous civilizations that lasted for approximately 2,000 years. These people are known for their works in astronomy. They developed the technology for growing different crops and building elaborate cities using ordinary machineries and tools. The Maya civilization, known for its impressive temples and pyramids, has left behind a rich cultural heritage that continues to fascinate us today. Their accomplishment in astronomy, agriculture, and architecture are testament to their ingenuity and advanced knowledge. They were able to build elaborate cities and develop sophisticated farming techniques using simple tools and machinery, demonstrating their mastery of technology. Their legacy continues to inspire and inform our understanding of ancient civilization. Are the people in Maya civilization. They built hydraulic system with sophisticated waterways to supply water to different communities. The Mayas built looms for weaving cloths and devised rainbow of glittery paints from mineral called mica. They are also believed to be the first people to produce rubber products 3,000 years before Goodyear received its patent in 1844. The Maya civilization was incredibly innovative. They developed sophisticated hydraulic systems to manage water resources, mastered textile weaving with looms, and even created vibrant paints from mica. Their discovery of rubber predates Goodyear patent by thousands of years, showcasing their advanced understanding of materials and technology. The Mayans are considered one of the most scientifically advanced societies in Mesoamerica. The Inca civilization is also famous in Mesoamerica. The Incans made advanced scientific ideas considering their limitation as an old civilization. The Maya and Inca civilization were both highly advanced societies in Mesoamerica. While the Maya excelled in areas like astronomy and engineering, the Inca developed impressive scientific knowledge within their own context. They are both recognized for their significant contribution to science and technology, considering the limitation of their time period. The following were scientific ideas and tools that they developed to help them in everyday life. First, roads paved with stone. Second, stone buildings that surmounted earthquakes and other disasters. Third, irrigation system and technique for storing water for their crops to grow in all type of land. Fourth, calendar with 12 months to mark the religious festival and prepare them for planting season. Fifth, the first suspension bridge. Sixth, Kipo, a system of knotted ropes to keep records that the only expert can interpret. Seventh, Inca textile since cloth was one of the specially prized artistic achievements. The Inca civilization was known for its practical ingenuity. They built sturdy stone roads, earthquake-resistant buildings, and sophisticated irrigation system. They developed a calendar to track religious festival and planting seasons, and even created the first suspension bridge. Their unique system of knotted ropes, called quipu, serve as a complex record-keeping system, and their textile, made from high-quality material, were highly prized for their beauty and craftsmanship. This innovation demonstrates the Incas' advanced understanding of engineering, agriculture, and record keeping.